blow up the spot with thumbs downs. I wasn't supposed to still be on the screen. Peace out, y'all. Hey, what it do? Hey, come on in the room and welcome to another episode of Acting for Beginners live with Danny G, with Danny Guevara. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, go ahead and put it in the chat, in the comments below, wherever you're watching it. Welcome my YouTube streamers. Welcome my Facebook folks, and wherever you may be seeing this, if you're seeing it on Instagram, welcome. And thank you for tuning in. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started because I'm not going to be waiting. I saw last week that one of the members in the group, actually an acting friend of mine or an improv friend of mine, he wanted to know how to get the other actor that you're acting with, how to get the best out of them, how to get them to give you something, like just shake them, like act. And usually he was mentioning that it's when he's acting with new actors. Now, this is acting for beginners, so I understand a lot of us in the group are the new actor that he may be talking about. So I would say, please, as always, like I keep saying, join an acting class so you're not that actor that he's probably talking about. So that actor is the one that's probably nervous. Usually when an actor is not giving you something, what you want in that scene, they're probably nervous and they don't know what they don't know what to do with their body. So yeah, they're probably going to be stiff or scared to kind of make choices. So then that's when the seasoned actor could do things like exercises with this actor before they go on set. Now, you want to do this stuff before the camera is rolling, before the director says action. This is when you want to do maybe you can do some exercises. One exercise is like the mirror exercise. You've probably done this before, where you stand in front of each other and you just copy whatever the other person is doing. So you can do it with me. All right. Now, I can't see you. Now, I know you can see me, but I can't see you. So you would do exactly what I am doing. All right. What this does when you are with the other actor is allow you to focus on them, focus on what they're doing. Even if they blink, you'll find little things that they're doing. Like I'm blinking. If you're doing this with me, you should be blinking with me. You're probably even talking with me. You will find little things that they're doing. And this helps you, but it also helps that other actor to get out of their head and focus on you. Because again, they're probably nervous because they have cameras around, or if it's theater, they're on the stage in front of all these people. They got their family in the audience and they're just nervous. So what this does is allows them to focus on you. Did y'all do that with me? Probably not. All right. Okay, so that's something that you can do. Do some warm-up exercises with that other actor to loosen them up, because you want them to trust you so that you can trust them. If they trust you, then they're like, okay, I can breathe. I know I'm a little nervous, but okay, I can breathe with them. That's something. There's another exercise, the gibberish exercise. Gibberish is exactly what it sounds like. Where I'm just speaking gibberish. Have a conversation with them. And of course, you don't know what each other's talking about. You're just but what that does is forces them to look at your body language. So if you're and I'm doing that and I'm angry, then they know that I'm angry. So they should be giving something back to you. Acting is all about reacting. So they should be reacting to what you're doing, and you need to react to what they're doing. Now, again, all of this, what I'm telling you right now, is before you get on set. You don't want to be doing this while the camera's rolling to get something out of that other actor. This is a warm-up. This is something that you would do to allow them to be comfortable with you. when you're on set, when you're filming with this other person, you want to be comfortable. So if you have to do some breathing exercises or stay grounded. Like right now, I don't have my shoes on. For one, I'm comfortable. So I don't have my shoes on. I can breathe and I'm grounded. And do this with this other person. And like I said, they're probably going to be, if they're not giving you what you want, then they're probably a new actor. Have a conversation with them. They may not know about their objectives. They may not know why they are in this scene and what they want from you. When they understand what they want from you, what they need to get from you, then maybe they will loosen up and, do some. They may give you something. Now, again, like I said, these are all things to do in ahead of time before you actually get on set. Even if you need to recommend Meisner technique for them, everything that I'm talking about with the mirror, reading body language, when you're reading the other characters, the other actors' body language, if they're reading yours, the gibberish, even looking at the way my eyebrows move. Meisner is a technique that pretty much focus on behavior. And that's exactly what we're doing when we're acting. We're focusing on behavior. And I'm gonna get into this later. But if that actor's not giving you something, what you want, look at that actor and see what they are giving you, because they're going to be giving you something. I'm sure they're giving you something, and what they may be giving you is their nerves. If they're nervous, the camera's picking up their nervous. So act and react to those nerves as their character, not thinking, oh my gosh, this person, the actor themselves is nervous. Think of the character being nervous and then react and act off of that, because it may work for the scene. The director may use it. I mean, if the director casts them, then I'm sure it's something that they liked about them. So what it is your job. If they're not giving you something that you want, it could be because you studied that script a certain way to where you think that actor's supposed to act. Ooh. So you remember the last episode, I was like, don't memorize lines like a song. Don't memorize them lines. I want to say staccato, but don't. That's not the word. Don't memorize them so you can say them the same way, because every actor is going to give you something different. So what you have to do, and we talk about this in the Art of Film Acting course, what you have to do is focus on them. Like I said, they're going to be giving you something, but it may not be what you studied and what you think that character should be giving you. If the director does not say cut, if the director doesn't say, let's do that again because that was bad, hopefully they don't say that. But they don't say anything like that, then I'm assuming like what the other person is doing. So again, it's your job to use that. Get out of your head of what you may think that character. I'm turning blue. What that character is supposed to how that character is supposed to portray this, how the actor's supposed to portray that character. Scratch that, because everyone's going to give you something different. And again, if they're not giving you what you want, then what is it that you want from them? Think about your objective. If it is to get something out of them, I need you to wake up. I need you to, what is it that you need from them? Don't focus on what they're giving you. Focus on what you need from them. So think about your objective. Oh, this is coming to me. This is great. Yeah, so think about your objective and what you need from them. Is it you need them to love you, but they're standing here being nervous? They're actually nervous, but you need them to love you. You need them to get out your face. Whatever it is, think about your objective and focus on their mannerisms. Focus on what they're doing. Okay. You can also, before you get on set, improv with this other actor putting yourself in another scene. So let's say on set, you guys are supposed to be at the diner eating and having an argument. All right, that's what the script says. But now, before, when it's just you two, just so you can kind of get some kind of chemistry going, put yourself somewhere else. Put yourself at a baseball game and you two are having the conversation. It could be the same conversation. It could be a different, actually, you know what? Do a different conversation just to see how you guys interact with each other. And again, don't do this on set. This is just something to loosen you guys up so he or she can trust you and you can trust them. It's building a chemistry. And that's usually what it is. If they're not giving you what you want, it's because you guys don't have that chemistry. Okay, so you can do these things to rehearse together and build some kind of bond. There's going to be rehearsal time. And when I say rehearsal time, I'm talking about rehearsal time outside of the on-set rehearsal time. After you get do hair, makeup, I'm sure there's going to be some time to wait. You can wait around, and this is where you can get with that actor. And if they're up to it, do these exercises with them. So when you get on set, it's not like y'all are wasting film. All right. So some things not to do. And I'm looking down because I have my notes down here. So just in case you're like, where is she looking? The things not to do: don't overreact. Don't overcompensate because they're not giving you what you want. Again, think about your objective. All right. If your character is not going to be screaming and shouting, if that's not in that character that you have created, then don't overreact and scream and shout. Now, overreacting could also mean upstaging the other person. And that's what it is. When you're overreacting, you are upstaging the other person. You're up here and they're down here when you both should be strong together. You guys should be, your energy should be matching somehow to tell the story. So don't be overreacting to get something out of them, because then it comes off fake and it's not grounded. So again, before you go on set, if you have to breathe, take your shoes off, feel the ground, feel the wall, whatever the case is, make sure that you are staying grounded and know what your objective is. Do all of your homework beforehand. If you know your character inside and out, it doesn't matter who you are acting with. If they're giving you something or not, you know what they are giving you, because like I said, they're giving you something. If I'm showing that they're shy or nervous or looking away, not giving you, that is something that they're giving you. So use that. Okay, so don't overact, don't upstage. When you're in theater, don't block them, to get all of your stuff in. Don't do that. Let's see. Outshine the person. Don't show your frustration. Now, if your character is frustrated, then okay, that's fine. But if you're in your head like, oh my God, this actor's not giving me anything. Oh, this is horrible. You're in your head. Okay, so you got to get out of your head. If you are looking at them and you are taking yourself outside of the scene, that means that you're not fully in the scene and in the moment. So don't show your frustration and don't coach them or direct them. You are not the director. You're not getting paid to direct. You're being paid to act. Okay, please don't do that. It annoys the directors. They don't like it. I've directed a few things. I don't like it when the other actor goes and tries to direct the actor. Okay, so don't direct them. Again, what you can do is rehearse with them ahead of time with eye contact. That's also something. You don't have to show the emotion. Just get the words out. Eye contact, say the lines with each other. That should help also. Maybe they don't know their lines. They're not confident. That could be something else. They're not confident. Okay. So maybe that could help also. So we're going to take a quick 30-second break and we'll be right back. told you. It was quick, right? 30 seconds. You could even get up and get something to drink or go to the bathroom. But did you have time to get your planner? Acting for Beginners Planner is here. It's on Amazon. I'll put the link in the comment section. YouTube, Facebook, it'll be somewhere, but it is on Amazon. Just type in my 2-year Acting for Beginners Planner, or you can click on that link. If you viewers out there want to put your acting commercial, your acting reel, anything in this time slot, if you have castings coming up, again, like I said earlier, go ahead and email me at actingforbeginners.com. Okay, and we can work something out. So that's kind of like a sponsorship, that helps to keep these shows going. You know what I'm talking about? If you want to be on the show, actingforbeginners@gmail.com. Next week, we'll have Mandisa Johnson of Atlanta Film and TV on the show. So if there's some topics that you want to talk about, send them, put them in the comments. I will read them. We will see which one we're going to talk about and do, and then go from there. So again, this show, this Acting for Beginners Live, is here for you. Okay, so whatever you need me to talk about, discuss, I'm here for you. All right. And remember also, we do have the Acting for Beginners Academy here for you. All right. So I'm not finished talking about, I see totally agree. I see yay. Cool. And again, I can't, it just says Facebook user, sir. I don't see the name, or I would give you a shout out with who I'm talking to, because I do see the comments. All right. So getting back to, that's my phone. That's another lesson. When you are on set, make sure your phone is off on silent or vibrate or something like that. Okay. I'm supposed to, what is it? Do as I say, not as I do. I'm trying to lead by example, and I forgot that one. So that was my bad. All right. So I'm going to keep going, talking about, if you just tuned in, hey, but we're talking about how to bring out that energy, that great acting out of your scene partner. Okay, so now we talked about what you can do beforehand. We talked about the things that you should not do. Do not direct them, okay, because you are not the director. You are just the actor, so you have to do with what you have. So again, if you know your objective and you know what you want out of them, fight to get that, but don't overact. All right. Okay. So some other things now, while you are on set, and make sure it's okay with them, touch. Something about when you touch someone or someone touches you, it wakes up some kind of emotions or your senses. It just does something to you. Okay. So when you're in this scene, if it's a scene where you need to connect with that person, it's okay to touch their face. I'm sure that you're going to get something out of them then. You're going to get something then. Touch their face. Give a handshake or just something. A pat on their shoulder. Touch is perfectly fine. All right. You don't think that you just have to stand there and just talk to them, and it's okay to, touch. All right. So touch, eye contact. Eye contact helps. Now, I'm not saying just stare at them and deliver your lines and stare at them the whole time like I'm doing right now, because that's a little creepy. Because when we naturally talk, we do kind of look around. But when you do have some kind of eye contact, what they say, eyes are the windows to the soul, it kind of tells you something about what they are feeling. It lets you know how to deliver your next line. And if they're looking at you and reading you and understanding what you are giving them, because remember, before you guys went on set, you guys rehearsed, you guys did the mirror activity, you did the gibberish, you did that activity, which forces you to work off of behavior. So when you are staring in each other's eyes, there's something that happens there. Okay, all of this, use all of your senses, even your smell, which is crazy, because you're like, wait a minute, and this is another lesson, but you're like, okay, the scene takes place in the kitchen and someone's cooking fried chicken. Now, of course, you may not really smell fried chicken on set, but go back to your sense memory of what fried chicken smells like and put that there. And that, okay, so yeah, that's a whole different lesson, but use all of your senses. So I'm saying all that to say touch is a good one. It's okay to touch the other actor. Just make sure that if it's inappropriate, it shouldn't be inappropriate. But if it is something that's going to hurt them and it shouldn't hurt them, talk to them beforehand and ask them, is it okay that I pinch you? Okay, only if it makes sense. Do things that make sense to the story, things that are your actions that's going to help you with your objective. All right. So touch, eye contact. Let's see. I have act with, and yeah, I mentioned this. Act with what they give you. If they are giving you something, and I'm sure they're going to be giving you something, use that. Use that. And remember, there are close-ups. Meaning that you see how I'm the only one on the screen right now? Like, you're going to have your moment where that camera is just on you. So this is when they may or may not be there to read their lines. You know, they may or may not. It just kind of depends. They may be, yeah. So I've had to, especially when you do auditions. Okay, now think about this. You do audition, that character, the real person that gets the part, is not going to be there anyway. So you are acting with an imaginary person here. You may have your reader, but I bet your reader is not going to, unless they act as well, unless they have an idea of how to, how to do all this and act. Even when you go into an in-person audition and you're reading with the casting directors, they're not going to give you what you want. So in that sense, then you do have to know what that other actor is doing. Now, this is man, it is a need to basis type thing. All right. On set, if that person is there and you're in a wide shot and you both are here acting together, okay, feed off of each other. Again, if they're not giving you something, feed off of what they're not giving you. All right, because with that wide shot, it makes the story move. Something in there is happening. There is some kind of conflict in there. All right, that's better than you saying your lines how you want to say yours and they not giving you nothing. That's better than that, because now there's no chemistry and there's not a connection between you two. Okay, so when you guys are both acting together, it's a wide shot or mid where you're both in, if you're both in the scene together. And it's okay to ask the director, what shot is this, so you know. But you usually know if it's a close-up, okay? But if you guys are both in the scene and you are acting with each other, go ahead and feed off of whatever they're giving you, okay? Because it's going to show. If they're nervous, you may deliver your line differently and notice that they are nervous, but still give your line, deliver your line still, but recognize what they are going through. See this. Now, said all that because when you were doing your close-up, they may or may not be there anyway. If they're there, just imagine how you do when you do your auditions, when you do your self-tape audition. Again, like I was saying, no one's here when I do my self-tape audition, only the reader. When you do monologues, no one's there. You're pretending to be talking. And if we want to talk about true monologues, you're really talking out loud to yourself, true monologues. But I'm saying in that sense, I guess monologue of just you're the only one talking is really, there's a lot that we can talk about. And I guess I could talk about this real quick. When you are the only one talking, let's say you have a paragraph of stuff to talk about in this scene. But you are talking to someone. That is not a monologue. That is a dialogue. Because you are still reacting to something that they are giving you. You are still in some form communicating. All right. So you may hear monologues used in a way of if it's the only one talking. But if she or he is talking to someone, that is still considered a dialogue, even though they may not say anything. Okay. A true monologue is when you are by yourself, really in the scene, just by yourself, talking, communicating out loud to yourself, what you would say to someone, what you're doing, how you're feeling. Okay, so that's a true mono, meaning one monologue. All right, so I went on to that because I had time today. Okay, so yeah, so I wanted to say, remember that there are close-ups where you can do your thing. And if they want to use those, then they may. If they don't, okay. Just remember, still give something, give face when the other person is talking. And they're talking and not giving you anything, right? Still act, because they may use your close-up of you not talking while the other character is talking. So be in the moment throughout the whole time. Okay. Let's see. That's pretty much everything that I had on this topic. If you have any questions, comments, concerns about anything that I said, please drop it in the comment box. You can do that now. I can take a few questions if you feel so inclined to do so. Until then, I'm going to, again, let you guys know that this is available. The My 2-Year Acting for Beginners Planner. It may not take you 2 years. It probably won't. Let me see. You can probably do this in maybe 6 months. Now, 6 months, that's depending on if the finances are all straight, because we talk about the headshots. We talk about resume. We talk about acting classes, theater companies, certain books that you can read. All of that is in here. So it's pretty much at your own speed, but you do have 2 months worth of planning. I mean, not 2 months, I'm sorry, 2 years worth of planning in here. All right. So go ahead and get your Acting for Beginners planner, as well as the Acting for Beginners Academy, where you have the Becoming an Actor course that corresponds to the planner. You have the Art of Film Acting course. You have the Mindset course, and that's a free one. How to have the actor's mindset, a positive one that works for you. Because you guys know I've been doing this for over 13 years, and rejection ain't no joke. You think you done killed the audition, you think you done did your thing, and you don't hear nothing. You're like, oh, think about getting 200, 1,000 of those no's. That does something to your soul. So that course helps you with your mindset. Again, if you want to be on the show, reach out to me at actingforbeginners.com. If you would like to donate to Acting for Beginners, again, what that does is help keep this thing alive. We got monthly subscriptions to keep this thing alive. So if you want to continue to see the show, we got the Cash App, we got the PayPal. Again, it is not required. These lives are free because I love to do this, but it does help if you feel led to do so. So share the video, like, and I will see you guys next Wednesday. Peace. You want to be an actor but don't have any training? You can't take any classes or go to school because you have a life and you don't have the time? Well, if this sounds like you, then you need to join Acting for Beginners Academy, where you are in control of your energy, your time, and your acting education. Acting for Beginners is an online, self-paced academy where you will receive reliable information from me, Danny Guevarez, with over 13 years experience. We'll discuss breaking into the industry, developing a healthy mindset and confidence, which we all can use, and we'll also pursue acting the right way. So head over to www.actingforbeginners.academy, where you will be in control of your acting education, your confidence, your acting career, or hobby. See you there. Bye.